somebody asked me a very interesting question. He asked me the question, why should we ask a question? He asked me the question, why should we ask questions? And the answer I gave is, most people in this world, most people, when I say most people, it means 99% of the people in this world. It's not a small percentage. 99% of the people in this world, they live and they die and they don't know why. They live and they die and they don't know why. They don't know why they came to planet Earth. They don't know why there's human birth. The problem is people are living, and then when something happens, they look up at the sky, they cry, they ask why. They don't understand it's a law of karma. If something happens to you, why you blame God? Why don't you understand that it's a simple law of action and reaction? The seed that you plant determines the fruit on the tree. The deed that you plant determines your destiny. Therefore, every evening at 8, I make it a point, even if you are only 2 participants, if there are only 2 people, we'll still have Ask Care. If there's only 1 person, we'll still have Ask Care. And the point is that we want people to ask questions and investigate and realize the truth, because the point is this: when you ask questions, only then you overcome ignorance. Unless you don't, if you don't ask questions, you will live and die. Have you heard of the statement, ignorance is bliss? People are blissful in their ignorance. They think they know everything. The problem, people are ignorant about their ignorance. So how do you solve this problem? Therefore, the only way, imagine a student was in class and he did not ask the teacher a question. He just sat there and listened. At least he sat in class. Imagine somebody not even sitting in the class, sitting in the canteen or in the playground. So my dear friends, my point to all of you, ask, investigate, realize the truth. Remember this, I was an idiot for 48 years. I was a super idiot for 48 years. I was living like a blind man. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. Only after I was 48 years, I went to kindergarten to realize the truth about life. So with that, I would like to tell you that asking and investigating is the only way of realizing the truth. It's the only way for enlightenment. Therefore, don't feel bad. Your question may be silly. Some of you are scared. You don't know how to come on the screen. Switch off the video. Ask on audio. Some of you feel shy to ask on audio. Type your message. But don't hesitate. Ask questions. That is the way. Don't feel shy. Ask questions and investigate. You will realize the truth. Let's chat.
First question, Lavina.
Lavina. First question from Lavina.
शिवोहम सर.
Shivoham.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि वैराग्य क्या है? एग्जैक्ट मतलब क्या है वैराग्य?
Vairagya means to renounce. Vairagya, a practical way I'm telling you. If you read in the books, it will tell you detachment. It will tell you dispassion. But I am telling you the simple way. वैरागी वो है. वैरागी वो है जो वैराग्य में जीता है. अगर आप वैरागी बनना चाहती हैं, it means you should be a master. You should not be a slave. Suppose you love pizza. Suppose you're crazy about pizza. If you try to read in their books, they will tell you, if you love pizza, give up pizza. No, that's not the way to do it. If you love pizza, you buy pizza and give all your friends pizza and still don't eat pizza because you become a master of pizza. I'm just giving you an example. For me, it was dosa. For some people, it is sex. They cannot do, they go mad. So it is a matter of whatever it may be. For some people, it is gold. You renounce. You renounce, which means you renounce. The point is, you don't let anything become your master. You were not there when I gave the small example. There was one monk in the Belur Mutt in Calcutta. Did you hear the story? So there was one monk. हर Friday को वो आरती करते हैं और जो भी आरती करता है, जो 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 पुजारी आरती करता है, उसे ठंडा ठंडा लस्सी का ग्लास मिलता है. Or you know how in North India when it's very hot, I think you're in Rajasthan also, right? So if it's very hot, you really love to have a cold glass of lassi. So when everybody used to get that lassi, they used to drink it so much. One day, one senior monk, when he got the lassi, जब उसके हाथ में आया, वो एक spoon लेता है. He takes and he says, सबको बांट लो. And then that person, the junior monk, asks him, क्यों? सब लोग तो ये लस्सी बहुत पसंद करते हैं, वो किसी को थोड़ा भी नहीं देते, सब कुछ पी लेते हैं. आपको पसंद नहीं है क्या? So what does he say? He says, because I love it too much. Because I love it too much, I don't want it. This is Vairagya. Vairagya is being able to be a master. I'm sure you must be having some things in life which you crave. It may be buying a jeans pant. It may be anything. I mean, it may be a perfume. It may be food. It may be anything. You should not crave for anything. That is the practical meaning of Vairagya. And I also want to tell all of you on this call, see, there is one practical meaning and there's one technical meaning. So you can listen to technical meaning and it will not help you. So in this call, we like to go on the practical meaning. Yeah, next please.
Sudeep.
Thank you.
Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam sir.
Shivoham.
Sir, I hope you have not given up eating dosa, na? You still take dosa.
Yeah, but I now eat dosa, but dosa doesn't eat me.
That's okay, sir.
First dosa used to eat me. That was a big problem.
Okay. Sir, my question is, as you had recommended a long time back, but I started doing it only for the last maybe 8 or 10 days, to watch the mind, to keep in silence and watch the mind. I've been doing it for last 10, 12 days. And yes, little bit success here and there. But today there's a very strange thing that happened, which I would like to share with you. It was like that I used to tell the mind, see, Mr. Mind, I'm watching you. You better sit quiet, because if you run here and there, I'll again catch you back. So that was the kind of message I was giving to my mind. Today, I don't know why, I got a message back from the mind. He said, how are you watching me? So, I mean, even during when I was silent, I thought, हाँ यार, आँख तो है नहीं, आँख से देख नहीं सकता, कान से सुन नहीं सकता. How am I sensing my mind? So it was a very strange thought that came in my mind.
This was the mind's trick on you. This was the mind's trick on you. The mind wanted to distract your consciousness. So the mind asked you this question. See, the mind doesn't want to die. The moment you transcend the mind and ego, me, they die, they are finished, they are removed, they are destroyed. So Sudeep, the mind will do many things. I don't know whether you know it, in this whole drama called life. There are so many mythological stories that Swamis, where some angels from the sky would come and dance in front of them and disturb their meditation, right? Their tapasya. So it's very important to understand the mind will try to distract you. Don't get distracted. You watch it and tell him, no, I'm watching you. So the mind tells you, how are you watching me? I am observing you. I am the observer. I am the witness. I am witnessing you. You are trying to trick me. I am watching you. I am watching you. I am watching you. I am conscious. I am conscious. That's the time you must say, I am conscious. Don't trick me. No, I'm conscious. I am conscious. I am conscious. I am conscious. I am conscious. That's the time you need some mantra like this. Just to the mind to be still. Okay?
Right, sir.
Next question.
Gaurish.
Gaurish.
Hello, sir.
Shiva.
Shivam, sir. Yeah. So the thing is, like, the funny thing, sir, like, my friends always know, they make fun of me because I'm some kind of spiritual, and I told, like, I attend lots of Zoom meetings of spiritual, and they start to tell that, are you mad? You are in such a young age of 16 and you are spiritual right now. So what should I tell to them, sir? Because I'm not getting any kind of answer.
So Gaurish, understand one thing.
Yeah.
A man of 60 years, a man of 70 years, a man of 80 years is still ignorant about spirituality. So you're lucky. So first of all, do you realize you're lucky or you don't realize you're lucky?
Of course, sir, I'm lucky. Yeah,
So don't worry about what people say. People will say, let them say. The
Right.
people will say, let them say. See, 99% of these people in this world, they don't want spirituality. 1%
Yeah.
who want spirituality, that from that 1%, only 1% will pay attention and go forward and realize the truth. And
Mhm.
from that group, that 0.01%, only 1% will be enlightened and
Mhm.
liberated.
Yes.
So in reality, 1 out of some millions and billion, maybe not billion, but 1 out of maybe 10 million, 100 million people will only be enlightened.
Mhm.
That person who is enlightened will be liberated from all misery, all suffering. You think this is an easy thing, is it?
No, sir.
Gaurish,
It's really
understand, every human being in this world, they suffer. But the
Mhm.
enlightened one does not suffer.
Yeah.
So this is the biggest gift of your life. If you can only be enlightened, if you can realize, I am not Gaurish, my name is Gaurish.
Yeah.
If you only realize that death is only of the body, I will not die. Death is a bend. I will be liberated. I am an instrument of God. God is inside me. The moment you realize all these things, Gaurish, you are liberated from all suffering. If the
Yes.
body, I met 2 people yesterday. One man, he took the vaccine and he kept on crying. I am sick, I am sick, I am sick, I am sick. That man kept on crying, I am sick, I am sick, I am sick. And another man who took the vaccine, and that man said, my body is not well, my body is not well, my body is not well. Is it the same? It's 2 different things, right? One man said what? The man said, after taking vaccine, I am sick, I am sick, I am sick. No, you are not sick. The other man who was realized said, I am okay, I am fine. My body is having a problem.
Yes.
Point is, you are lucky, Gaurish, that you have been able at a young age to realize the truth.
Yes.
So don't think about what people say. My point to you is don't worry.
Okay, sir.
You continue whether, see, today I am here. I may not be here tomorrow, but you don't stop.
Okay,
You
sir.
don't stop, because if you stop, this is a journey where you must
Mhm.
not quit. You must
Yes.
continue on and on and on.
Of course, sir.
Next question.
No.
Thank you.
Anybody else has any question? Or you're shy to ask question? Some of you are waiting. When there's no question, then you want to ask question. Is it like that? Or most of you want to only listen to answers? Okay. So today, since I have the opportunity, till I get a few questions, today we put a status. In the status, I said, everything on the ID card is fake. You have an ID? Anybody got ID card here? Who has got the ID card? Ranveer, hai aapke paas ID card? Ashok Maheshwari, who has got the ID card? Who can
Yes, sir,
come online? Please switch on. Once you have your ID card, switch on. Switch. Okay, Ranveer has the ID card. Look at your ID card, please. क्या लिखा है ID card में?
my name and
Your
date
name.
of birth.
So first of all, in the ID card, everything is fake. It says I am Ranveer. That's lie. Only your name is Ranveer. You're not
Yeah.
Ranveer. Date of birth, क्या लिखा है?
19 November 1993.
झूठ है. You were not born on 19 November. On 18 November also you were alive. वो भी झूठ है.
Yeah.
Permanent address क्या लिखा है?
What?
Permanent address. In the ID card, permanent address लिखा है.
Yeah.
पढ़ो.
House number 9, Vartaman Nagar.
That is not your permanent address. It's only your temporary address.
Yeah.
Because you have to leave it and go. Correct or not?
Yeah. Correct.
So, your और photo है?
Photo भी है.
वो भी झूठ है. वो भी आप नहीं है. Can you people believe this? Everything on your ID card. Everything. Narendra Modi must be told this. Everything on your ID card is fake. Not just Narendra Modi, even Joe Biden. It is not just people. Can you believe this? If you tell somebody, take your ID card. Bridget, you follow what I'm saying, Bridget? Everything on your ID card is a lie. Is a lie. Whether you're in Quebec, Bridget is in Quebec. It doesn't matter you're in Quebec or Dubai. Doesn't matter. Whether you're in America or India. Everything. Can you believe? When I realized it, I was shocked. That everything on our ID card is a lie. If you go and tell some officer, he will say, I'll put a case on you. No, but that's the truth. And you should be able to explain this. Sometimes you should use this as a trick. Sometimes you ask somebody, show me your ID card. And ask, when they show the ID card, Sanjay Das, you show the ID card, ask him, how many lies in the ID card? He said, there are no lies, all true, nothing, no lies. Come on, man. Tell me how many lies. He says, no lies. You tell him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lies, all 5 lies in your ID card. You have, this photo is not you, name is not you, address is not yours. Age is another lie. Sanjay Das, why your age is lie? Pata hai? Ranveer, why the age is lie?
It is also wrong.
Because the age is only talking about age of your body.
Body, yeah.
You are birthless and you are deathless. So even the age is a lie. Everything is a lie. Of course, in ID card, the age is not there, only date of birth. Okay. Sudeep Bhargava. Thank you. Thank you for that promptness, and Ranveer. Sudeep Bhargava.
So going back to this, the trick that mind played on me, but that reminded me of a sequence that you used to tell. I want you to repeat that sequence for me, please. An apple is kept on a table, the eye is looking at the apple, then you take out the eyes, then the eyes will not see the apple, and then you go back to the consciousness. Drik Drisha Vivek is what I'm asking you basically. That's complete sequence. If you can repeat that for me, please.
So basically, what we must understand is, suppose I'm looking at this mug. So who's looking at this mug? So the eyes are looking at the mug, correct? If I close the eyes, I can't see the mug. It's the eyes. This is the object. This is the subject. Sometimes, if the eyes are seeing the mug, but the mind wanders, even if the eyes are seeing the mug, you don't notice it. Sometimes it just like that, it's gone. Who is seeing the eyes? The mind is seeing the eyes. Now, who is seeing the mind that is seeing the eyes, that is seeing this mug? It is the consciousness. The moment that consciousness is gone, everything is gone. Therefore, we are that consciousness. That is Sat Chit Ananda. That is Chaturya. And that is the realization we are all trying to get at. We are actually that. You know, Sudeep, the problem is this world, 99% of the world is spiritually blind. They think they know everything. And they follow. Somebody asked me yesterday, should we follow this? I don't know who asked me, should we follow this Granth and this epic and this scripture and this guru? And can I follow this guru? You follow whom you want. But you will not realize the truth. Because the truth is the truth. And you have to look for the truth. You have to search for nothing but the truth. So, Sudeep, your answer is Drik Drishya Viveka, the seer and the seen. The cup is the seen. The eyes are the seer. The eyes are the seen. The mind is the seer. The mind is the seen. The consciousness is the seer. You are that consciousness. That is where, Sudeep, it's important for you to be in silence and to feel. I don't know how many of you enjoy the bliss of silence. I wrote a new song. I don't know, you have heard the song. Did I tell you all this song? It says, Shanti mein mila kya hasi anand, Sat ke chit mein mila Satchidanand, Shanti se mila kya hasi anand, Sat ke chit mein mila Satchidanand. You have to get to that state of silence. You know, I'll tell you, most of us in the whole day, 24 hours, 40 minutes, we don't spend 1 minute in silence. Out of 1440 minutes, I'm telling you, ask yourself the question today, how many minutes you spent in silence? Some people will say not even 1 minute. So silence means being the witness, being the observer, being conscious of your silence. That will give you a divine peace, a divine bliss. That will give you Sat Chit Anand. That is the challenge. Yes. Prabhakar.
Shivam Guruji.
बोलो प्रभाकर, शो हम।
जैसे मेरे साथ अजीब होता है, ऐसे बोलेंगे तो लगेगा झूठ है, लेकिन जैसे कुछ अच्छा या बुरा होने वाला रहता है तो हमें एक दिन पहले पता चल जाता है।
अरे वाह, तो आप तो
जैसे या तो
यू कैन बिकम मल्टी मिलियनर।
नहीं वैसा नहीं,
नहीं,
मेरे
अभी बोल
साथ
रहा हूँ
नॉट
कि
अदर्स।
आप अभी अगर ऐसा सच हो ना, तो आप पूरे दुनिया में जाके बोलो क्या होने वाला है, आप तो लोग आपको
दु,
राजा
दु,
बना
दु, दु, दुनिया का नहीं गुरुजी, मेरे साथ है ऐसा। जैसे
रहे। दैट इज द
फील अंदर से
इंट्यूशन।
फील आ जाता है। इवन तो हम पेपर पे भी लिख सकते हैं कि हाँ कुछ 1 और 2 डेज में कुछ अच्छा होने
देखो
वाला है, कुछ पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों
प्रभाकर,
होता है।
प्रभाकर, either you follow spirituality
Hmm.
or you follow this mysticism. When you want to follow mysticism, when you want to follow this कई लोग बोलते हैं, पता है, many of you know this, right? Some people say I have a lot of problem in my house. Mutkur Anand, have you heard that? They say you have a lot of problem in the house, you break the door and shift the door to the other side, your problem will be solved. Huh? Vastu. How many of you believe in Vastu? Many. Sudeep says I believe in Vastu. So the point is, you can believe. I'm not saying you don't believe. And maybe one out of, there was a very interesting thing. Prabhakar, ये story सुनो प्रभाकर।
Hmm.
तो एक बड़ा संत था, बड़ा संत
संत।
था, वो कश्मीर में रहता था, many years ago, जब कश्मीर खुला था। So he used to tell everybody, I will tell you, पक्का, you will get boy or girl. All the pregnant women who come to him, he will tell pakka, you will get boy or girl. His strategy was very simple. 100 people came to him. He told everybody boy. He told everybody boy. 50 got boy, 50 got girl. 50 who got girl, they never came back to him. The 50 who got boy went and told another 100 people. Another 100 people came to him. Again, he repeated the same thing. So, so he worked on the law of averages. And he kept telling everybody he had a fixed answer. You will get boy. You will get boy. Because when you tell boy, they give a box of mithai also.
नहीं मेरे साथ होता है, जो मेरे साथ जो होने वाला होता है ना, एग्जैक्ट नहीं लेकिन थोड़ा एहसास हो जाता है कि समथिंग इज
तो
गोइंग टू
वो
बैड।
आप में भगवान आके बुलवाता होगा, बिकॉज सिर्फ भगवान ही जानता है कि कल क्या होने वाला है। तो आपको आप में भगवान का रूप होता आता होगा, तब
ये
आप
बात हम
जानते
आज तक किसी को नहीं बताया, लेकिन शेयर कर रहे हैं ऐसा
हैं। बहुत अच्छा,
आपसे।
बहुत अच्छा। तो हमें मेरे जिंदगी में क्या कल होने वाला है, मैं आपको बुला के पूछूंगा, तो मुझे भी बता देना।
नहीं दूसरे का नहीं पता रहता हमको, हमें अपना पता चल जाता है।
ठीक है। गौतम।
शिवम यार,
शिवोहम।
एक्चुअली यार मैं एक्सरसाइज बहुत करता हूँ एंड आई रन ए लॉट एंड आई कीप माय बॉडी वेरी हाइजीन। ओके, सो इज दैट ट्रू दैट आई डोंट गेट इन डिजीज? क्योंकि सब लोग, बिकॉज सब लोग बहुत एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, मॉर्निंग भागते, तो उसके बॉडी के लिए करते, तो कुछ डिजीज नहीं आ सकते है ना, वही।
तो आई एम नॉट अ डिजीज एक्सपर्ट ना, आप मुझे पूछते हैं। दिस क्वेश्चन इज नॉट, यू आस्क मी अ क्वेश्चन, कल आप मुझे बोलेंगे मैं टमाटो खाता हूँ, तो टमाटो खाने से मेरा वेट बढ़ जाता है, मैं टमाटो खाऊं या पोटैटो खाऊं? तो मुझे, आई एम नॉट अ न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट, आई कैन नॉट टेल यू द आंसर टू क्वेश्चंस ऑन न्यूट्रिशन। तो गौतम, भागना अच्छा है, दौड़ना अच्छा है, गुड टू रन, प्लीज रन, इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट। तो but I cannot give you much advice on this. Next question.
थैंक यू यार।
Harsh Agarwal. Harsh, can you explain the meaning of first shloka of Bhagavad Gita? No, I cannot. I don't know shlokas. If you tell me the shloka in English, I will interpret it for you. But I am not a Sanskrit. I am not a Sanskrit pandit. So I don't memorize shlokas, and I don't see. I believe in only the truth, nothing but the truth. I can answer you any question on happiness and unhappiness, on life and death, on God and heaven, on religion and spirituality, on the purpose of life, on the soul, on reincarnation. I can answer you any question on these subjects. You have any question to do with happiness, with peace of mind. If you would like to have a question on world peace, I can explain why there is no world peace. My focus is on realization of the truth. My focus is very clear. I want people to get enlightenment. You ask me a question on enlightenment, on liberation, on ignorance, on nirvana, on moksha, on mukti, on salvation. I will tell you. I will tell you because I know, and I will only try to share what I know. And if I don't know, then I don't know. So, my dear friends, today was a very fast session because I think many of you do not have many questions. And if there are no questions, we don't have to continue. Of course, we've reached the end of the session. We've already reached 8:30. We have
Sir,
3 minutes to close.
Sir, I have one question, sir. Sir, I
Somebody
have
has
one
a-
question.
Yes. Okay, please ask. Eluga, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, can we take our soul outside our body?
Can we take our soul outside our body?
Yes, sir. By some
If you
meditation.
if you know what is the soul, then you can take it out of your body. It's not soul. I know the only thing that I have seen people taking out of my body, apart from what goes out naturally, is blood. When they come for blood tests, they come and they put the injection and they take blood out of the body. I have not seen anybody taking anything else out of the body except what goes out naturally. I told you, tears go naturally. Whatever waste goes out of the body naturally. So, Eluga, I would like to spend a minute making you understand what I believe the soul is. The soul is energy that exists in every part of your body. Please tell me if I'm right, Eluga, because is the soul in your eye? If the soul energy was not in your eye, you could not see. If the soul energy was not in your ears, you could not get the signal that I'm talking. If the soul energy was not in my mouth, I could not speak. If the soul energy was not in my hands, I can't move my hands. You can't walk, you can't talk, you can't eat. If the soul energy is not in your digestive system, you can't breathe. If your soul energy is not in your respiration, your heart will stop beating. If the soul energy is not in, if your soul energy is not in your heart, then you will stop breathing. So the point is that the soul is everywhere. We have to understand this, that the soul is everywhere. Now, if the soul is everywhere, how can you take the soul out of the body? This is something that you've heard somewhere, something you've read somewhere, Eluga, and you should not believe. The soul is not like a battery in a mobile phone. In the new mobile phones, even that you cannot remove. Correct? In the old mobile phones, you could open the back and take out the battery. Nowadays, in the new mobile phone, they don't even let you take out the battery. Forget the soul. How can you take out the soul? So the point is this. The soul appears in our life 9 months before we are born. And the soul departs at death. That soul is the power that gives us breath. We have to understand that this is the soul. The soul is a power, the power of God. And the soul in you and the soul in me is the same soul. It is a supreme power, the power in me, the power in you, just like the electricity in your house. It gives electricity to the bulb. It gives electricity to the air conditioner. It gives electricity to the hairdryer. It gives electricity to the TV. It's the same energy. So the energy in Ashok Maheshwari, in Lavina, in Ranveer, in all, Sudeep, everybody, including you, Eluga, and Bridget, including Ajitek, even though Ajitek is not talking today, the energy is still there. The soul in him and Ashok Nichani is all the same. We are all powered by one soul, but we don't realize. So we are saying, therefore the question comes from Eluga, can we take out the soul from the body? No, because the moment the soul leaves the body is dead. There is no breath, there's death. So, interesting question. Eluga, are you coming on this call for the first time, Eluga?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this call, for all of you who are new, this call is every day at 8 to 8:30. We answer questions. If somebody comes in tomorrow, don't ask me what is the 4th verse of the Bible. I don't know. If you tell me something like there is a verse in the Bible which says the kingdom of God is within you. Yeah, if you ask me, I'll explain that to you. God lives in the temple of your heart. Corinthians 3:16. I know it, I will tell you, but I am not an expert who knows every verse of the Bible and every shloka of the Bhagavad Gita. No. If you talk about the 4 Mahavakyas of the Upanishads, the entire Vedas, the entire Upanishads comes in 4 sentences. Tat Tvamasi, I am Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. One thing, my friends, I will assure you, I have not left a single thing waste. And every day, I don't just talk to you, I learn. Like today, I spent 2 hours learning the further depth of a term called asangoham. Asangoham, asangoham, punah, punah. I heard it before, 2 years back. Sudeep, have you heard this asangoham? Asangoham, asangoham, punah, punah means I am detached. I am detached. This is because I had not paid attention to this word, asangoham, asangoham. I am not attached to my body. I am not attached to the people around me. I am not attached to anything. Asangoham. Asangaham means sang is attached. Asang is detached. So Rekha Parwani, you may be wanting to study a little bit on asangoham. You heard of asangoham, Rekha? Have you heard, Rekha Parwani, have you heard of asangoham? I'm not sure if she can hear me.
No, sir.
Okay. So we must, every day, what I'm telling all of you is every day I learn, I read, I try to understand one more aspect of the Bible, of the Upanishad, because learning is a constant process. But to get enlightened and to get liberated, we have enough and more knowledge. We have more than enough knowledge, and we don't need anything further. Dear Dr. Surinder Goyal has given us the meaning. Unattached, unattached. I am again and again. That is what he said. Yes, thank you, Surinder. You are very alert. So, my friends, let us concentrate on moksha, enlightenment, nirvana. Let us concentrate on happiness, on peace, on liberation from misery. Let us concentrate on how to transcend the body and mind. Let us concentrate on how to overcome the mythology of religion. Let us concentrate on how to graduate in the University of Spirituality. Let us concentrate on the Katha Upanishad, which tells us the 2 options at death. Let us not go away from the path. Like I told Ranveer yesterday, if you want to go from your place in Rajasthan to Jaipur, don't take a flight to Dubai. Because some guru tells you, Dubai mein aa jao, wahan pe tum hummus khao hamare saath, thoda khana wana kha ke fir Delhi jayenge, fir Delhi ko Delhi. Then if you do like this, your life will escape you. So please come with more and more interesting questions. Prepare your questions because we have only 30 minutes. And in these 30 minutes, we need to go zoom, zoom, zoom and get to the bottom of the root so that the call has to be an enlightening call. The call must be fruitful to all of us. I thank all of you for your divine presence. Thank you.
Sir,
Shiva.
I have one more doubt, sir.
Who is this?
Sir, me only.
Eluga. Okay, I'll take you since you're the newcomer. I'll take it. Tell me, Eluga.
Sir, how can we increase our brain capacity?
How can you increase your brain capacity?
Yes, sir. I am a student.
You please buy hard disk. You buy a hard disk and you connect it with you take a USB drive and you put a USB drive and you connect hard disk. Then your brain capacity will get increased. Can you do it, Teluga?
No, sir.
So you know the answer. You're not asking me the answer which you already know. The brain is not controlled by human beings. No human being has got the capacity to put a extra memory card in the brain. So Eluga, come back tomorrow and ask more of these questions. I thank you for coming on the call. Every day we have a date at 8.
Sir.
Thank you.